Hello dear friends and welcome to this video. Today we will talk about quite a controversial subject. We will talk about eggs. And I remember when I grew up in the 90s, the kind of common thought about eggs were that they are quite dangerous for cholesterol. One needs to be very careful with eating eggs and maybe maximum 1 egg a day or like 5 a week, and that's it. They will lead to higher cholesterol and one needs to be very careful with eggs. And in these videos I try to be quite objective as much as possible, and still today it is advised that some people should be a little bit careful with eggs, so always check with your doctor. This is not general health advice. This is just, my experience, what I do and my experience as a diabetic. So always important to check with your particular situation. But in general, the new evidence shows that eggs are not as bad as we thought. And maybe it's the other way around, that eggs are quite the true superfood. Some people, they buy crazy expensive different types of superfoods in the special supermarket, but maybe you just need to buy some eggs. And eggs have so many benefits. There are almost no carbohydrates, and they have these slow releasing proteins which take a long time to release. So that's very good. You feel full. You feel full for a very long time after you've been eating eggs. So for weight management, eggs can be very, very good. There was also a study that showed that if you have a higher protein breakfast, you will eat less junk food or bad food during the rest of the day. So here eggs also can fit in. And they are super rich in nutrients, in healthy fats, in protein, and they contain almost all the different minerals and vitamins that you need. So eggs are truly like a little pack of superpower. They are also good for eye health, which is beneficial, of course, for everybody. That is eye health, and also good for brain health. There are some compounds here which I cannot pronounce that are super good for your brain and also very, very good for your eyes. So eggs can be really, really beneficial. And actually in some studies it's been shown that it's also good for the heart, that for most people it will actually increase the good type of cholesterol and reduce the bad kind of cholesterol. So there was, for example, a study in France, people eating 3 eggs a day, and for most people it actually lowered cholesterol, the bad type, not increasing it, which is quite the other way around as we thought, for example, in the 80s or 90s. So that's very, very interesting. For diabetics, of course, weight management is very, very important. Make you less insulin resistant. So here also eggs can be a part of a healthy diet. So here it can be important. It also shows in some studies it can be good for insulin response, especially if you're a diabetic type 2, then this insulin response can be very beneficial. For type 1, many people have other challenges, like the immune system are attacking the insulin produced or they're not producing insulin. But for example, for diabetic type 2, there it can be really beneficial to increase this insulin response in the body. And again, for some people, you have a higher chance of heart disease if you have diabetes, so then it can also be very beneficial if you are the type where it actually lowers cholesterol, not increasing it. So eggs are really super for most people and also for many people who are diabetics. I personally, I have perfect cholesterol and I eat 2 eggs every day for my breakfast, and I feel always quite full all the way to lunch. I'm running a bit now, so maybe I will increase it to 3 eggs every breakfast, see how that will affect my body. But yeah, I have been doing that for a very, very long time, and I do regular blood checks and it looks super. So again, maybe these old myths are meant now to die when we have the new research here. Should you eat them normally or organic? There's also some studies, and most of them show very little difference, but some studies show that they can have more omega-3s in the organic ones and some more vitamin A and E. So again, here it can be quite interesting, maybe not the biggest difference, but yeah, also if you think about the environment, the lives of the chickens, you know, then maybe you can prioritize organic, but the difference otherwise is quite minimum, the studies have been showing. So yeah, I eat them boiled. Of course, if you fry them, you get extra oil, extra calories, but there are also many other ways of consuming them quite healthy. And of course, I love myself some fried eggs, some scrambled eggs, so that is perfect. So I mean, everything in moderation. Maybe for the everyday life, boiled is good. Like this smiling, nice, a little bit soft egg is so tasty, also a little bit of salt. And you know, when you're enjoying yourself, of course, have some butter, have some scrambled eggs with some good fats. Or if you just are very active and then need more carbs and carbohydrates in your not carbohydrates, but calories, of course, in your diet. So yeah, hope this was beneficial. Have a wonderful day.